Hi guys, good evening. Can everyone hear me? Hi Jatin. Hey. So I hope you guys can see my screen as well. Hi, good evening Narayan. Yeah? Okay. All right. So Jatin, you can if you log into your account, there will be one tab which will say assignments. Okay, so if you go there to the bottom of the page, there will be a upload button there. As far as I remember. Okay, that's how it used to be. Can't see. Okay, in that case, see if the group in your batch itself people can tell you. uh, Otherwise what you can do is you can just call up the coordinator and he can walk you through the whole process. Okay, yeah, just check with him once, he might be able to help out. Yeah, all right, cool guys. Okay, let's wait for the rest of the people to join and then we'll start. Okay, all right. Hi Piyush. Hi Vikas. Hi Mohan. Hey. All right, great guys. Okay, I'm going to start off with today's session. Okay, all right. I hope everyone can hear me now clearly and can see my screen. Yeah, all right. Okay, all right, cool guys. So if you remember from the last session which we had, which was on Thursday, okay, so what we covered was we had seen the bidding strategies. We talked about the different types of bidding methods: CPC, CPM, CPA bidding method, enhanced cost per click. We also talked about the keyword strategies, okay, the different ways keywords are to be added in the AdWords account. We went through the keyword planner tool and we saw how the tool can be used to add keywords to our search campaigns. Okay, we also talked about how the keywords should be added, like 2 word or 3 word keywords should be mostly are most effective ones which we can have, and mostly 10 to 15 keywords is a decent number of keywords which we can have in every campaign. That's what we discussed in the previous sessions. Okay, we could not complete the last session, the last Thursday session, because of time crunch, so we had to leave a particular section of it. So I'll continue from there. Okay, and then we'll move on to today's content. Okay, so with respect to keywords, I also wanted to discuss with you guys related to keyword match types. Did we cover keyword match types in the last session? No, right? Okay, all right, so let's do that. All right, so with respect to keywords, we have, I think everybody is in this on the same page with me related to this, that keywords primary job in our AdWords account is to trigger our ads. Okay, that is what they do. Okay, you put keywords in your search campaigns so that when people come to google.com and they search for your products, those search queries match with our keywords, and if there is a proper match, your ads are picked up and shown on the google.com page. That's what keywords are supposed to do, right? So with respect to this, now we are going one step further, and we are saying this related to keywords, that keywords will not only show the ads to the it will not only show ads on the google.com page. Keywords can also select the kind of audience to whom we are showing these ads. Okay, once again I'll just repeat that. We are saying that we are going one step further, and we are saying this, that keywords will not only show the ads on the google.com page, but keywords can also go ahead and choose the audience to whom we are showing it to. Okay, so that is possible through our keyword matching options. Yes, Vikas, go ahead. Because yes, in service industry as well, if you're selling a particular product, okay, you're giving some services, okay, any kind of services in which there is a money transaction happening, then you can apply CPA bidding. Okay, should not be a problem. All right. Okay, so what we are going to look at now is keyword matching options. Okay, yeah, you can do it. Yes, while setting up the target CPA, yes, you can do that. All right. Okay, we set it on pre-databases. Yes, so you will be setting up the target CPA based on what is the cost of your service. You must be charging some money for the service, right? Whatever product or service which you are giving, there will be particular money attached to it. So based on that, you will be setting your target CPA. Okay, all right. All right, cool guys. Okay, so we are going to start with the keyword matching options. Okay, with respect to keywords, this is what we were saying, that keyword matching options will help you choose the kind of audience to whom we are going to show our ads. Okay, so these keyword matching options are of four types. Okay, we'll just write them down first, and then we'll talk about each one of them. Okay, and then there is something we call as the negative keyword. All right, so these are the four types of matching options: broad match, phrase match, broad match modifier, and exact match. Sachin, we are just starting right now. We have not we're just starting this topic right now of keyword matching options. All right, okay, so this is how it is going to work. Okay, hi Amandeep. Okay, I think we should wait for another 2-3 minutes and let people join. Seems like people are still joining right now. Okay, so let's wait for another 2-3 minutes, and then we'll start with this. Okay. No, Amandeep, we are just starting off with this topic right now, keyword matching options. All right, let's wait for 2 minutes, guys. All right, guys. Okay. All right. So we'll start again. Okay. So we are going to start off with respect to keywords topic, which we were discussing on Thursday. Okay. So continuing from that topic itself. Okay. So one particular piece which we left on that particular day was related to keyword matching options. Okay. So what we were discussing related to keywords was that everybody understands now what keywords do for our accounts. Okay. Their main objective in the AdWords account is to trigger our ads. That's what they're supposed to do. Okay, so with respect to that, there is another concept of keyword matching options. What it specifically helps us with is, uh, with respect to keyword matching options, we are going one step further, wherein we say this: keywords, they not only just show our ads, they can also choose the kind of audience to whom we are showing our ads to. Okay, so that is possible through keyword matching options. Okay, so these are the four types of matching options which we get under keywords. Okay, broad match, phrase match, broad match modifier, exact match, and then there is something we call as a negative keyword. All right, so I'm going to start off with the first match, which is called a broad match keyword. Okay, so let's say that my keyword is Nike shoe. Okay, so I have put my keyword as a Nike shoe. So this is what broad match says. Okay, broad match says that when a user comes to google.com and searches for your keyword, or a plural version of your keyword, or a misspelling of your keyword, or a variation synonym of your keyword, chances are there that your ad might be shown to that person. Okay, so something like this: your keyword was Nike shoe, so the user came to google.com and searched for the keyword, searched for a plural version of the keyword, searched for a misspelling. Okay, variations and synonyms as well. Okay, so let's say something like this. So when all these searches are happening, chances are there that your ad might be shown to that person, because your keyword is a broad match out here. Okay, that's how a broad match is going to work. It will show your ads to all these kind of people. All right, that's how broad match will work. Does this make sense? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes, for each of the keyword which you have got, Jatin. Okay, yeah, each of the keywords which you have got, you can choose either one of them. Out of these four, you can choose either one of them. Okay, and you can apply it on your keywords. I'll show you once we discuss all of this. We'll go to the live account and I'll show you how you can apply it. Okay. All right, the next one is your phrase match. Let's say my keyword is again Nike shoe. If you want to make your keyword a phrase match, you have to put it in quotes. Okay, and this is what phrase match says. Phrase match says that if a user comes to google.com and searches for your keyword with something written before the keyword or after the keyword, nothing in between, only then are the chances that your ad might show to him or her. Okay, something like this. Okay, sale Nike shoe, discount Nike shoe in hide, buy Nike shoe. Okay, something written before or after Nike shoe. Yeah, in this case, we become a little bit specific. Okay, we put a condition that the keyword should be there. You cannot change the keyword. You can only add stuff before or after. So we have a particular condition applied under phrase. So if this is happening, only then the ad might be shown to the customers. So these help. So a lot of time what happens is you have a product wherein you have a make and a model. Okay, so you sell a Lenovo T100 or a Samsung S7 Edge. So people will also search like that, right? Nobody will search with want to buy Samsung or want to buy a Dell. They will put the product buy Dell T100, or a Samsung, buy Samsung S7. So make and a model will be coming together. The searches will happen in that particular manner. So for those kind of companies, for those kind of advertisements, phrase match or an exact match will work. Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So that's how your phrase will work out. Okay. Then is your broad match modifier. Okay. For broad match modifier, if you want to make your keyword a broad match modifier, okay, like Amazon selling, yes, exactly, because yeah. All right. So if you want to make your keyword a broad match modifier, you add a plus sign before it. And this is what broad match says. First of all, broad match modifier is a combination of broad plus phrase. Okay, broad match modifier, it is a combination of broad plus phrase. And this is what it says that when people will come to google.com and they search for your keyword with something written before the keyword, after the keyword, in between the keyword, wherever it might be, till the time your keyword is there in the search, the ad might show to him. Okay, I'll repeat again. They say that when a user comes to google.com and searches for your keyword with something written before the keyword, after the keyword, in between the keyword, wherever it might be, till the time that keyword is there in the search, the ad might show. Yes, exactly, Amandeep. Yeah. So the condition remains that the keyword cannot go anywhere. Okay. So we can say examples like these. Yeah, so Samuel, most of the time what happens is broad match modifier is a much more effective keyword match type compared to the other ones. So it is much more economical and better way to use it. Okay, so the most of the time people, it's a new addition compared to the other match types. And now major chunk of the keywords which people have in their accounts is broad match modifier, and other ones are lesser. Yeah, comparatively. All right. Okay. Jatin, what exactly you meant by all are needed or single can do? Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Great. Okay. So something like this can also work. Okay. All right. This is how a broad match modifier is going to work out. Everyone with me on this till here? These three? Okay. All right. Okay. Exact match is pretty simple. Both keywords are needed. Yes, Piyush. Exactly right. That's the condition they have got with broad match modifier, that if you're adding the plus sign before each of the words, then both these words are needed. Okay, I'm not calling them keywords, they're words for me. Both together makes one keyword. Yes, they can be anywhere in the sentence. Perfect. Absolutely. Okay, they can be anywhere in the sentence, only then are the chances that the ad might show. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Okay. Exact match. Okay, exact match, keyword is single. Yes, keyword is single, it has multiple. Thank you. Correct, Jatin. Absolutely right. Yeah. Okay. Exact match. If you want to make a keyword exact match, you put it in square brackets. These primarily based on the syntax and not one some optionable. Yeah. So actually it's a combination of both, Samuel. Okay, it's obviously based on the syntax which we're applying over here. Okay, plus when you apply when you actually go ahead and implement this in the account, you have a drop down option. Okay, for every keyword these options are given to you, so you can select from that drop down whatever one which you want. I'll show you once we discuss all of this. So either way you can do it. Either you can add the syntax and apply it, or you can choose the options and apply it. So both the options, both the things are given to you. All right. Okay. Nike shoe in square brackets. This one is pretty simple. It says that only when people will search with the exact match of your keyword, only then the ad might show. Otherwise, it will not. Nothing written before or after, in between, that will not work. Only when an exact match of the keyword is searched, then only the chances are there that the ad might show. Specifically, more specific for customers like Samsung or Maruti or any kind of companies who have a make and a model attached in their products, they would like to use a lot of exact match and phrase match keywords, because they know that people, when they come to google.com, they will search with the make and the model together. For them, it makes all the more sense. All right, so these four will be given to you. Okay, whichever one you want, you can select for your keywords and apply to your keywords. They will start behaving in a particular manner from then onwards. Everyone with me on these four? Okay, awesome, guys. All right. All right, the last one. Okay, if is there a difference based on something like plus Nike? uh, Difference based on something like plus Nike, plus shoes, plus, are you saying that the space between plus and yeah, so it has to be a case wherein there is no space between the two. Yeah, no, adding more space does not have any implication. Okay, you have the format, the syntax is such that you have to add the sign and the word together, no space in between. It's not, no, it is not case sensitive or space sensitive. Yeah. And no, it has to be in the beginning of the word without any space. Okay, so the format will always be like this, wherein you have the plus sign and the word. You can't have the plus sign after, or you can't have space between the plus sign and the word. It has to be in this format. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, the next one, the last one which I was talking about was negative keyword. Okay, with respect to negative keywords, what happens over here is that, so let's look at it in this way specifically. Let's say I have a website where, okay, Sachin, yes, all right, okay. Okay, all right. So what we are going to do is I'm going to go back and repeat the last two types once again. Okay, and we'll continue from there. Okay, going forward, guys, it will be better that we come on time and start the session on time, because we are lagging behind anyway from the previous sessions. So I don't want to continue with that. I wanted that I complete my content for today, but I don't think I will be able to do that. Again, I think I will have to spill it over to my Thursday session the way we are going today. Okay, so just to make sure with everyone, it's better that we come on time and we start the session on time, so that we are on pace with the content which we have to cover in these 8 sessions. Okay, all right, so let's finish off with the two. I'll repeat the whole thing once again, okay, and we continue from there. Okay, all right. All right, okay. So with related to keyword matching options, this is what we have been discussing. Okay, with keywords, as we all know that keywords are going to help us to trigger our ads, and they're going to show our ads on google.com page. Now in that, we also have a feature called keyword matching options. What they help you with is you can implement certain things on your keywords with the help of which you can control the kind of audience to whom we are showing our ads. Okay, so that is possible through keyword matching options. Okay, now in this you have four particular categories. These are called broad match, phrase match, broad match modifier, and exact match. Okay, these four have different behavior. They have different way of working on keywords, each one of them. Okay, broad match, which is the first one, the by default, the basic one. It says that when a user comes to google.com, and let's say my broad match keyword is Nike shoe. If a user comes to google.com and searches for my keyword, or a plural version of my keyword, or a misspelling of my keyword, or synonyms and variations of my keyword, chances are there that the ad might be shown to him, okay, or her. Okay, so that is what is happening. I'm searching for, people are searching for Nike shoe, Nike shoes, Nike show, which is a misspelling, synonyms like footwear, boots, slippers, sandals. If these kind of searches happen, chances are there that the ad might be shown to that person. That's your broad match. Okay, phrase match says if you want to make a keyword phrase match, put it under quotes from the in the beginning and at the end, just put quotes around it. And it says that when user comes to google.com and searches for this keyword with something written before the keyword or after the keyword, nothing in between, only then are the chances that the ad might be shown to them. So that's what we are trying to do here. We are saying sale Nike shoe, discount Nike shoe in Hyderabad, buy Nike shoe. Something written before or after the Nike, of after the keyword. That's your phrase match. Okay. Uh, the third one is called broad match modifier, which is actually a combination of broad plus phrase. We are mixing broad and phrase together, and we're making this broad match modifier, which says now that when a user comes to google.com and searches for your keyword with something written before the keyword or after the keyword, or in between something written there, or in whichever manner it might be, it does not matter. Till the time your keyword is there in the search, the ad might be shown to them. Okay, so you can add stuff before, after, in between, in whichever format you want. You can add words around it, keeping in mind that your keyword is not going anywhere. If that condition is met, chances are there that the ad might be shown to them. Yes, these will be mostly the long tail keywords, the long keywords. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be my broad match modifier. Okay, exact is pretty simple. Exact match says that when a user comes to google.com, searches for the exact match of the keyword, only then are the chances that the ad might be shown to them. Otherwise it will be not. If you write something before, after, in between, the ad will not come up. Okay, that is how an exact will operate. Okay, so these four are going to be our four match types under keywords. All right, everyone with me now on this? Makes sense to everyone? Yeah. Okay, all right, awesome guys. All right, I do find Samuel. So what happens is, to apply broad match modifier, you have to select broad, and then you have to manually add the plus sign. Okay, negative keyword. Okay, the last one over here is negative keyword. Just to give you an example on this, no problem at all. Okay, so are these options for us, or we can make use of? Yes, these are options given to you for each keyword. You can apply any one of these. Okay, for every keyword you can apply any one of these four. All right. Okay, so with respect to negative keywords, let's say I have a website where I sell sports products. Okay, so what exactly I'm looking out for? I'm looking out for customers who will come to google.com and who will be searching for buying sports products. Or let's say I'm selling Nike shoes, because we're taking that example. I'm selling Nike shoes, so I'm looking for customers who will come to google.com and who want to buy Nike shoes, like people who are searching for buy Nike shoe, sale Nike shoe, discount on Nike shoe, all those kind of people. Yeah, Jatin, you will not see a drop down option for broad match modifier. All right. Any other questions on that? All right. Okay. All right. So with respect to negative keywords, this is what we are saying, that when people are coming to google.com, I'm on a website. Okay, I have a website where I sell Nike shoes, and what I'm looking for is customers who want to buy a Nike shoe. Now on google.com, there will be a lot of different kinds of people who will come and search. Okay, there will be people who will coming and search for reviews on Nike shoe, or comparison of Nike shoe, or how to make a shoe, okay, or coaching on Nike shoe, tutorials on Nike shoe. Okay, so there will be a lot of people who will be doing different kinds of searches like these. This is not the audience to whom I would like to show my ad, so I will put all of these words as negative keywords. So when I put these as negative keywords, I tell to the advert system that, look, whenever these searches happen on google.com, please don't show my ad. I don't want to show my ad for searches like these. So in a way, negative keyword, what it does is it filters your irrelevant traffic. People who are not intended to be doing business with you, you're not showing your ads to them. Okay, you're just filtering out all the irrelevant traffic with the help of negative keywords. That's the whole idea behind it. Does that make sense? Negative keywords to everyone? Fine with this? Any questions on this one? All right. All right, great. So it can be used simultaneously with the, yes, yes, yeah, absolutely. You can use your broad match keywords, plus you can go ahead and apply the negative keywords. Yeah, Narayan, yes. So I'm going to show all these 5 types in the account right now. Before going into the account, any other questions? Yeah, it's a way of, so we are trying to improve our performance basically. Okay, I'm trying to show my ads only to those people who are interested in my business. I don't want to show my ads to everyone and anyone out there. So it's just the right way of doing it, so that my CTR is better. I'm showing to the potential customers only. So that's the whole idea behind using negative keywords. All right, any other questions on these keyword matching options? No. Rest of the people all good with this? Okay. All right, awesome. Okay, let's go into the account right now. And okay, are there any specific order in Google? How looks at these? Look at these. Not really. Uh, so it purely depends on your usage. Okay, whatever type is beneficial for your business, based on which you can select these. They have no specific priority from Google's perspective. It's not a case that for Google they give more weightage to broad match modifier than the other one. Okay, all 4 are of equal types for them. It's just going to be your usage. It depends on you as a business which type is going to be more beneficial for your business, so you select like that. Okay. If I'm selling, yeah, so Mohan, yes, it's a good question. So a lot of companies will do that. uh, they will be creating like competitor campaigns in which what they do is they put competitor keywords. So exactly your example is correct. So if you're selling Nike shoes, you can put keywords like Adidas or Spiker or any other brands for that matter. It's not unethical. The only problem with that is, okay, if you put brand names like those, you need a authorization. Okay, if you're putting a keyword like Adidas or something like this, it needs a third party authorization. Okay, so if you have the authorization to use those keywords, then it will work. Otherwise your ad will not get disapproved, will not get approved. Ruchira, not, no, not really. Yeah, okay, if you have a proper approval to use those brand names like that, then it will work properly, it will not hamper the quality score. Okay, also we need to make sure, yeah, so also we need to make sure that we create our ads in the right manner, okay, which makes sense. Okay, all right, so then only it will work out. How to get the approval to use those? Yes, so what happens is when you create such kind of campaigns and ad groups and ads, okay, and put those keywords in, they will send you a third party approval form, and it will have all the instructions how to go ahead with it. Yeah, exactly. So we need to have proper approvals for, even for that matter, on your ads. We're just talking about keywords out here. Even in your ads, you cannot use brand names like Nike, Adidas, or any of them for that matter, till the time you don't have an approval. Ruchira, yes. So that's what is going to happen. What we are going to happen is, you're absolutely right. So your keywords will be like Adidas and all those things. So your ad, ideally, you should not be writing about Nike as a keyword, as Nike in the ad. You should be talking about, in general, you should be talking about how good your shoes are, well known, global presence. Okay, so you have to write in a particular manner that it makes sense and you get a decent quality score there. You can't straight away write Nike shoes related ad out there. Abranil, so yeah, so any kind of names like these, okay, even for that matter, athlete names, if you're putting those names out there, okay, particularly, they will go for an approval, a third party approval, it will go for trademarks actually. Yes, Ruchira, you are absolutely right. Okay, like Amazon or Snapdeal, okay, they can go ahead and do this because they already have the approval from the brands, so they can easily go ahead and do it. Yeah, this could be because more common words can. Yes, so the system will check that. So the moment you create such ads and send it for checking, they're going to check those ads and they'll come back to you if they find that these are not common words and they are actually brand names. So based on these things only. So most of the time keywords are disapproved. There are a lot of policies. Okay, there are policy help centers based on which keywords are disapproved. Again, based on the kind of product which you're selling. Okay, again trademarks, any brand names if you're using. Okay, so all those things are seen into taken into consideration. Any bad words used. Okay, misspellings used. Okay, so there are tons of different policies based on which keywords might get disapproved. All right, okay. Do they mention? Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So they are going to send you an email. Once you send the ads and they disapprove it, they'll send you an email saying that your ad has been disapproved for this particular reason. According to this, there's a policy violation. Okay, the policy says these things. Please make the necessary changes and then again resubmit your ad. Okay, there is a policy help center, AdWords policy help center. I'll just give it to you. Okay, this is the website, guys, where you can read about all the Google AdWords policies. Ruchira, negative keywords are blocking ads. They are not blocking keywords. They're specifically blocking the ads to show for specific particular keywords. Really cannot comment, Jatin. I have to see the email and then only I can talk about that. Yeah. You can send it to me. I'll have a look at it and reply back to you. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. All right. Any other questions related to the matching options, keyword matching options? All right. So let's look at it in the account, how we are applying it. Okay. So the first thing which we do is we go to the campaigns tab. In the campaigns tab, we are going to our keywords tab. Okay. These are all the keywords which are running in my account. So if I want to apply my keyword match types, I can click on any of the keyword. Okay, you click on the keyword, this pop-up will open up and you can click on yes, I understand, and then you will get this drop down option. Okay, broad match, exact match, phrase match. You can select any of them and you can save it. Okay, if you want to apply broad match modifier, then just select broad match and put the plus sign manually. Okay, like this you're going to apply your 4 match types. Everyone saw this, how we are doing this particular piece? All right. Okay, that's going to be our match types, and I'll show you the keyword, a negative keyword as well. Could you just, yeah, so you go to keywords, you're in the campaigns tab. In campaigns you go to keywords tab. Then when you see your keywords, you click on them. You click on the keyword, then you go to yes, I understand, and then you will get the option. Choose any one of them and you can save it. Okay, all right, so this is going to be our keyword match types, the 4 options. The next one is your negative keywords. Can you see this on the top? Just beside keywords you have negative keywords. Everyone can see this, right? All right, okay, so you can click on negative keywords. Negative keywords now can be used for, can be applied on both, on 2 levels. Okay, you can apply it on an ad group level or you can apply it on a campaign level. What it basically will do is, if you apply the negative keywords on a ad group level, then particular ads in a specific ad group will get blocked. Okay, those ads will not show. Okay, on the other hand, if you put the keywords at a campaign level, then all the ad groups under a specific campaign will get blocked and all the ads under them will get blocked. So you decide. Okay, as a business owner, you decide how you want to apply your negative keywords. They give you options to apply it on both the levels, ad group and campaign. Okay, so if you're doing it at an ad group level, then you click on plus keywords, you select the ad group where you want to apply it. Okay, select the campaign, select the ad group, and write the negative keywords. Similarly, if you want to do it in if you want to do it in the campaign level, then you can do it plus keywords, select the campaign, and then just put the keywords out here. Ruchira, you're right. These ad groups are made by you only. Everything which you see over here, campaigns, ad groups, everything is done by you yourself. Yeah. So, Abranil, in CPM campaign, we don't have a concept of keywords. There is no concept of keywords. There is no concept of match types. This is specific to only search campaigns. Okay. All right. The same path or while. So the best way of doing this, Sarthak, is first go ahead and create a normal campaign with the ad groups and ads and keywords in it, and then later on come to the keyword section of it and apply your match types. That's a better way. Yes, Samuel. It is something which you need to keep doing so that you make sure that your ads are only shown to the relevant audience. Jatin, so I really cannot comment what account are you looking at. I would need to see your account, only then I can say this. Okay, so it's better if you just go through the session right now, apply this. If you're still facing the issue, send me the screenshot in an email so that I can have a look at it, and then we can talk about that. Okay. So Atul, so normally the whole idea is keywords are supposed to be searches which happens on google.com. So normally we don't put comma while we are searching on google.com, right? It has no implications as such. Okay, our keywords are never, and mostly we don't have special characters like that, colon, semicolon, comma, periods, these things which we don't apply on keywords. Space is fine, space. So whatever the way people search on google, that is the way we are going to put our keywords. So people do put space in between their words, so which you can put. Yeah. Negative keywords very. Yes, Samuel. In a way, keywords, negative keywords are meant to be that. These are those keywords which are not relevant to your business. Okay, all those should become your negative keywords. So you need to think about all of that. Okay, what all things will be that which is not relevant to your business? You will be putting them under negatives. Sarthak, so negative keyword matching options and negative keywords, they have a totally different usage. Keyword matching options I'm using to show my ads to certain type of people. Negative keywords I'm using for not showing my ads at all. So we cannot have a mix of these two. They are for two different purposes completely. Right? Uh, can you take us creating one sample ad? So Mohan, we have been through that session in the last session as well on Tuesday, wherein we went through the search campaign creation, wherein we created one campaign, ad group, ad, and keywords. Okay, I'm so this today's session is also about, we are going to create a display campaign again. So that is going to be a part. If you people have still doubts about that, I think it's a good idea to go back and listen to that particular recording. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. Does this now make sense how we are applying keywords and negative keywords? All right. Okay. All right. Any other questions on keyword matching options? Any other questions on this? No? Okay. All right. Okay. Great case. All right. So this is specifically which we wanted to cover on Thursday, related to keyword strategies and then keyword matching options. Okay. What I wanted to start off with today was related to display network. Okay. We're going to talk about how display targeting happens. Okay. And we also wanted to create a display campaign. Okay. So we'll discuss about that. Any other questions before we move on to this content? No? Okay. All right. Okay. Great. All right. Okay. So, with respect to Google Network, remember we spoke about this in the first or the second session, wherein we talked about the Google Network. We talked about this, that Google is connected to like 4 to 5 million websites that forms the Google Network, and which is now divided into two parts. One is your search network, and the other one is your display network, the Google Display Network. Okay. The Google Display Network, as we all know, it's a collection of 2 million plus websites. Okay, all these websites are normal websites related to retail, sports websites, finance, healthcare, okay, law, government, business, industrial, okay, newspapers. All these different kinds of websites are out here. Okay, they're not search engines, they're normal websites where people can go, they can buy stuff, they can read content. All those things are possible. Yes, Ruchira, blogs as well will fall under the display network. Absolutely right. Okay, so all of this forms your display network uh, category. Okay, now what happens here is that we are targeting, you have the option with the help of AdWords. Now you have the option to show your ads in this network as well. Okay, not only you can show your ads in the search, you can show your ads here as well, but there is a difference in how we are doing it. Okay, here what we are doing is, we are looking at the content of the website, and based on which we are showing our ads. We are not showing our ads to every single website which is available out there. We are selecting particular websites which will be relevant to our business, and we are showing our ads on only them. For example, if I'm selling a Samsung phone, I would like to show my ad on a tech website or a gadget website. If I'm selling a Nike shoe, I would like to show my ad on a sports website, or maybe sports section of a newspaper. Okay, so because I understand that people who would be reading sports articles might also be interested in buying a Nike shoe. Somebody who is interested in tech might also be interested in buying a Samsung phone. So we are applying this logic, and based on which we are selecting particular websites, and we are showing our ads only on them. We are not showing it on all the 2 million websites available out there. Okay, that's how the display advertising works for AdWords. Okay, now in this there are 6 different ways of doing it. Okay, we'll discuss all those 6 types right now. There are 6 different ways by which you can select your websites. Okay, so we'll discuss that particularly right now. Does this make sense in general? Display network. All right. Are you talking about online newspaper? Yes, I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm only talking about online newspaper, not the hard copy. Yeah, like Times of India, Navbharat Times, all the online websites. Yeah, purely. All right. Okay. Okay. So we'll just talk about display targeting. Okay. So in this, as I told you, there are 6 types of these. We'll just write them down first, and then we'll talk about each one of them. Okay, these are the 6 types. Okay, topic targeting, interest targeting, demographics, display keywords, placements, remarketing. Okay, these are the 6 types of targeting methods, different ways of selecting websites. Okay, let's write this as well, that our Google Display Network, it is a collection of 2 million plus websites. That's the database they have got at this point in time. Okay, let's start with the first one. Okay, which is called topic targeting. Okay, so how this thing works? So what basically happens is Google is specifically connected to like these 2 million plus websites. So what happens is Google programming can crawl through these websites, and they try to understand what these websites are all about. Okay, they try to scan through these websites, the programming scans through these websites, and it tries to understand what is the nature of business, what are they selling, what is the content which is they're talking about on these websites. They try to gather all that information. Okay, once they gather all that information, what they do is they break it down into various topic categories related to different sector of work. Okay, so something like this: retail, sports, finance, okay, healthcare, law, government, business, industrial. Okay, so what they are basically saying is that those 2 million plus websites can be broken down into some retail websites, some sports websites, some finance websites, healthcare websites, and so on and so forth. Okay, so these specific categories are given to you. Okay, so when you select topic targeting, some 25 to 30 such topic categories will be given to you, and now you can select the ones which are relevant to your business. Okay, and then what will happen is your ads will be shown to only those specific types. Yes, core area, your particular business area, which is the business unit which you fall under, so you can select that from here. Okay, that's how, because it, so it's a good filtration system. You can imagine this, right? So you have like 20 lakh websites. If I give you 20 lakh websites and ask you to search, now search for the websites which you have, which are relevant to you, it's going to be a very tedious job. So they have found this a smarter way of filtering the whole thing and figuring out the right websites for your own businesses. That's how topic targeting is going to work. Does this make sense? The first one. Yeah, okay, all right. Any questions on this one, the first one? No. Okay, awesome, guys. All right. Okay, what about news? Yeah, so news based websites, so they will have a lot of categories related to that only. Okay, the information, yeah. So possibly they will have a lot of these particular websites categories. I don't So what we can do is I'll show you in the account, okay, specifically under which it might fall under. Okay, I really cannot, I don't remember the whole 25-30 list. Okay, I'll show you in the account where exactly it will fall. So you can search with maybe news specifically, and then you will find websites related to it. Vineet, are you asking a question or this is a statement you're making? Okay. Uh, so, so we don't, first and foremost, what happens is we don't get an access to the whole 2 million plus websites. We are not given an access to that. Okay. We are only given these levers to apply on it, and it will help us to pull out the data. Yeah. So there is a particular type. I'm going to discuss that as well. Okay. So that's placements which you're talking about, wherein you can select particular websites. Okay, so we'll come there when we reach that particular part. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's going to be the first type, which is going to be our topic targeting. Okay, wherein the bifurcation has been done based on the business of the website, whatever the website is all about, based on which their segregation has been done. Okay, and then you get those segregations and you can decide which one is relevant to your business and you can target those. Okay, then comes interest. In case of interest, it's a different thing altogether. What happens over here is the same process happens wherein the Google programming code scans through all these 2 million plus websites. Okay, they again go through the 2 million plus websites, they scan through the content, and this time they're looking for a different information. Okay, like you must be knowing, all of you know this, right? When you go to a particular website, they ask you to sign up. They ask you to sign up to create a profile. So when you're creating the profile, you give details about yourself. You give your name, your gender, all those things. Plus you give information about your interest, what you like, what you don't like. There are check boxes given to you. You can just tick those check boxes and provide your interest related information. That particular information Google takes out. It takes out from these 2 million plus websites. It takes all that information out and again breaks it down into various interest categories. Okay, something like these. Okay, so like these, around 25 to 30 different interest categories are created. Okay, these are now given to you, and now you can select the ones which you want. So basically what is happening is they might have found that under gaming there are 15,000 websites wherein people have said that they like gaming. There are around 25,000 websites where people have said that they like rock climbing, and so on and so forth. I'm just giving hypothetical numbers. Okay, so like this, there are interest categories given to you, and now you can select the one which is relevant for you. For example, let's say I am selling digital cameras. Okay, I can choose the photography interest because on these particular websites, people have said that they like photography. So if I show them a digital camera ad on these websites, chances are there I would be able to sell a few of them there. So based on which you do your interest targeting. This one is based on customers information. Okay, so you can see the difference between topic and interest. They are two sides of the same coin. Topic is all about the website's business. Interest is all about the customers liking, what they like, what are their hobbies, and all those things. Does this make sense? Interest category now. All right, great guys, awesome. Any questions on this one? Interest targeting? Everyone fine with this? These two? Yeah? Is it okay, guys? Okay, all right. Okay. Does it not apply to websites which have some content? No, so yeah, so the websites on which you are not asking for any sign up, they are not pulling out any details from that. When we are talking about interest category details are pulled out from only those websites wherein we're asking people to sign up, and when people provide the information, we take the information out from that. So if my rock climbing product is rock climbing ropes, okay, I will target a sports website and demographic will be person. Yes, yeah, correct. So it's a combination of these two you can apply, Sachin. Right. Okay. Abranil, I would not be able to talk much about. I don't know much about Outbrain, how it works, so I really cannot say whether it's a better version or not. All right. uh, where it will work. So device wise, there is no particular bifurcation. So we really cannot say that on which devices it works well. Okay, this particular feature is available across all devices, all the four devices. Okay, it totally depends on the kind of business which you run. That will decide how it will work. So devices wise, it does not have much of a difference. As such. This info out from browsing history. Uh, So they do take out information from browsing history, okay, details also, but those are for different purposes. It's not used specifically for advertising purposes. For advertising, for ads showing, they're pulling out details from these websites majorly. All right. Any other questions? We can think about this, no? A browsing history details, okay, are not majorly used for advertising purposes. We are using for advertising, for showing ads. I will be more dependent upon the kind of search you do or the kind of pages you read. All right, okay. So topic and interest targeting, then comes our demographics. Okay, with respect to demographics, now again the same concept. In this, what happens is, okay, ad of the same website or product. Okay, so this is a different topic altogether, Jatin. This is all remarketing. We have a separate session on remarketing, so we'll talk about that there. Okay, it is not related to what we're discussing right now. We have a separate session on Thursday. No, browsing history does not play a role in this. No, yeah. Because again, you're talking about ads, right? You saw an ad which is coming up. Okay, so when we talk about ads, it has no connection with browsing history. It's based on the particular page or the web page on which you're going and you're seeing stuff. So that's all remarketing ads. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So we're talking about demographics. Under demographics now, what happens is they have created three subsections. These are called age, gender, and parental status. Okay, so what happens, again the same concept. AdWords, the Google display network, the Google programming will scan through these 2 million plus websites, and this time what's going to happen is when people sign up on the websites and they provide information related to their age, gender, parental status, they give all that information, that also Google takes it out. They take it out from these websites, they collect all that information, and they create various buckets around it. So under age, you will see various buckets like 0 to 16, 17 to 25, 26 to 37, and so on and so forth. Under gender, you will see male, female, unknown buckets. Under parental status, you will see parent, not a parent, unknown. So now you have got all these demographics given to you. So now you know your business, you know the kind of people who come to your website and buy your product. So think about their demographic and now select the correct age, gender, and parental status of theirs, and then you can target your ads to them. So based on their demographics, now you can do that. Facebook is a competitor, so we don't have any access for Facebook. Same goes for Facebook as well. Facebook cannot attract any details from Google. Yeah. All right. Okay. Does this? Yeah, they have their own way of doing their ads, targeting their ads. Yeah, their own platform altogether. Does this make sense? Demographics targeting to everyone. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay, that's going to be demographics. Uh, the next one which I wanted to discuss with you guys was, so you can see now, right? These are all different ways with the help of which we can select particular websites. So you're seeing different ways of doing it. Our main intent remains the same thing, that we're trying to find out the right websites for our business so that we can show our ads on them. That's what we're trying to accomplish out here. Okay, display keywords. Okay, with respect to display keywords, what we are talking about is, in this particular type, in display keywords, there is no concept of categories being done. Okay, you don't get any categories like topic targeting, like the above three. Okay, here what we do is we list down a number of keywords the way we put keywords in our search campaign. We list a number of keywords and we try to explain our nature of business to the Google display network. Okay, we try to explain our business to the Google display network, and based on that understanding, Google display network gives us websites. Okay. So with respect to display keywords, what we are saying is we put a number of keywords in this and we give it to Google display network. Google display network, what it does is it scans through them. It scans through each of the keywords and it tries to understand what is the business which we do. Okay, and based on that understanding, it gives us certain websites. Okay, for example, let's say I'm selling, yeah, so for example, I'm selling, let's say, Samsung phones. Okay, so my keywords will be buy Samsung phones, sale Samsung phones, discount on Samsung phones in Hyderabad, cheap Samsung phones. So like this, I'll give a list of keywords and I'll give it to the Google display network. They will scan through it and they will understand how it is being done. Yeah. So Jatin, here we are not bidding for the keywords. When we're talking about display campaigns, we don't bid for keywords. Keywords, the way keywords are used in search, we don't use it in the same manner in display. Okay, in display, whenever we're talking about in display, we are bidding based on the impressions, CPM impressions, right? So we are paying only for showing the ads out here. Okay, so that whole concept of CPC bidding, of keywords, for each keyword we bid, all that concept is only for search. It does not apply here. So they will just match my keywords with those of the site and just, yes, Abranil, perfect. They will not match the keywords. They will just try to understand the theme of your business. Based on all the keywords, they'll try to understand, okay, looks like this person sells Samsung phones. Okay, let's try to find out websites where they're talking about Samsung or they're selling something related to gadgets, and let's show his ads on them. So they just try to understand your business, and based on which they find out the relevant websites for you. Does this make sense? Display keywords. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we put in a description or just phrases. We put it in a, not a just phrases, Ruchira. The way you put your keywords in the search campaign, right? The same manner you just put the keywords here. Okay. Buy Nike shoes, sale Nike shoes, discount Nike shoes, discount Nike shoes in Hyderabad. So the way you put your keywords in the search, just put the same way manner here and give it to the Google Display Network. There will be a button to say add the keywords, and you can do it. Yeah. Sachin, so they will only display keywords in any of the relevant websites. Yes, yes. They will only show your ads on relevant websites based on the kind of keywords which you have added. Okay. All right. Okay. Atul, yes. So once we discuss all of this, then we have the display campaign creation part, in which I'm going to show you all these 6 types. Websites may change, or websites will not change. The websites will remain the same. The ones which they select for you will remain the same. Yeah. Abranil, yes. You will get to see. So what's going to happen is, uh, only in a case you will get to see the particular websites in a particular case only. Okay. So out of these 6 types, only in case of placements, which we have not discussed yet, you will get to see the websites on which the ads are being shown. Rest of the cases, you will not get to see the websites. You will only be able to see the targetings which you have done. The kind of targetings you have done, you'll see the targetings and you'll see the clicks and impressions each one of them is getting you. Okay. But in placements, you will be able to see the websites. You will be able to see the clicks, impressions coming from each of the websites. All right. Any other questions still here? These 4? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So moving on to the next one, which is our placements. Okay. Placements, I think you have a fair idea now. Placements is a basically is that type in which now what you can do is you can manually select websites. Okay. In this particular case, in this particular option, what you get is you get a search box. Okay. There will be a search box given to you with a search button beside it. Just go to that box, put your product, whatever product you are selling, whatever business you do, put that thing in that box and you hit on search. The moment you hit on search, it will give you a list of websites underneath. Now you can see all the websites which they are giving you. You can see the kind of ads they show, the ad formats, text ads, shopping ads, image ads, whatever types of ads they show, they can see that. You can also see the kind of traffic coming on each of these websites. Okay, you can see all that data, and then you can select one by one. Whichever one you see is beneficial, is going to be good for your business, you can select particular websites from here. Okay. Another thing which you can do is, if you have particular websites in your mind, like I want to show my ads on Hindustan Times, or I want to show my ads on Times of India. Okay, so if you have such websites in your mind which you understand that they're really big websites and it can get you a lot of clicks and impressions and will be good for your business, then search for it. In that same search box, search for it. If it is a part of the Google display network, you will find it there and you can add them to your account. So with the help of this option, you can manually select websites on which you can show your ads. But the rates are the same no matter the size. Yes, absolutely, Abranil. Okay, the rates will remain the same. You decide actually. Okay, here you can fluctuate the rate as well. Like for example, there is a website called Times of India. Okay, Times of India gets a lot of impressions. Millions of people come to Times of India on a daily basis. Okay, so since you know this for a fact, okay, you can bid higher for it. You can pay a higher price for it. Okay, compared to a normal website which is a small website, hardly anybody knows about it, you can pay a lesser price for it, you can bid less for it. So that all customization you can do here. Yes, Jatin, you're right, because everyone would like to do it, right? Everyone would like to show their ads on Times of India, so the competition will be higher, so people would like to bid high on those websites. All right, is display network ad costly than ad? Not really. So it depends on the kind of business you do. Okay, it depends on that. Most of them, both of them turned out to be similar costing. Okay, it does not matter which network you're applying it on. It majorly matters on the kind of websites, uh, based on the business which you're doing. Yes, Abranil. They make mostly they make money through AdSense only, which is through ads. Jatin, you're right. CPM should be different for different websites. Correct. Based on their popularity, based on the magnitude, how many impressions are they getting, based on all of that data, you should be bidding separate CPM for separate different websites. Correct. All right. Does this make sense? Placements to everyone? Any other questions on this? No? Okay. All right. Okay. The last one which we have is called remarketing. Okay. Remarketing is a particular marketing strategy which we use in AdWords. I think everybody has a fair idea about this. Remarketing is a basic concept wherein what we talk about is, let's say I have a website, okay, where I sell different kinds of shoes. Okay, I sell different kinds of shoes. What I want is people should be coming to my website and buying my shoes. That's my business. Okay, I want to make money by selling shoes. That's my intent. Okay, but what happens is in reality, people come to my website, they just browse. They just browse through my website, they check out all my different types of shoes, but they don't buy. They just see, they just look at my websites, they look at my products and they leave. They leave and they go to some other website. If I want to target these particular type of customers, I can create remarketing ads. Okay, I can create these remarketing ads and I can follow them on other websites which they go to. Okay, I follow them on other websites which they go to and I show them my shoes ad and I try to convince them to come back to my website and buy my shoes products. Okay, that's the whole idea behind remarketing. Okay, which we are trying to accomplish through AdWords out here. I'm not going to get into the details of remarketing right now because we have a separate session of how it exactly it happens. Okay, here we are just mentioning it because it's part of the 6 different ways of display targeting. It is one of the 6 ways by which you can show your display ads. Okay, that's the whole idea. Yes, because is that they have their own technology of doing remarketing ads for Facebook. Does this make sense to everyone? All right, super. Any questions on these six? Not now? Okay. One last piece of information which I want to share with you regarding this. Okay. One last piece of information is that now these six different types of targetings are given to you. Okay. You can do a combination of these as well. Okay. It's not a case that you can only choose one of the six over here. You can do a combination of any type you want. Okay. So something like this. Okay, so whatever you want, you can go ahead and do a combination of, and according to your business needs you can do that. Okay, now the important piece of information to pay notice to is the combinations which we are doing out here. Okay, so as you can see, what I'm writing out here is topic into interest into demographic. Okay, we are not adding them, we are doing a multiplication. Okay, in other words, what I want to say is, if you remember your Venn diagrams from your school, college, okay, it's like three circles. Okay, topic, interest and demographic, these three circles coming together, and the common part between the three is going to be your target audience. Okay, so when we have, it's an and function rather than an or function which we are talking about. Sarthak, yes, I will be showing all of this when we create our display campaigns. Okay, so the whole point is this, that when you are applying these, remember this thing, that it is not going to be a addition, it is going to be a multiplication. Okay, that's how it is going to apply in the display campaigns. Abrinil, yeah, it seems like possibly we are going to do it on Thursday. Yeah. All right, so the combinations, the reason we are talking about this particular piece is, a lot of time what happens is advertisers, when they're running their display campaigns, yes, we are basically trying to narrow down, the reason being that it is giving us very specific audience to us then. Okay, let's say for example I'm selling Nike shoes, I want a demographic which is 16 years of age and above, who are male and female, parents, not a parent, okay, and who are interested in sports related topics, and who are interested in running. Okay, so a common audience who is common across all these conditions. Okay, that particular audience I'm trying to target out here. Okay, so we are trying to customize it as much as we can. Okay, and trying to find the right mix of people who will have all these traits, and then we try to show our ads to only them. It's like adding more and more filter for, yes, yes, Sarthak, absolutely right. So what happens, what about all in, yes, so I was coming to that. Okay, so what happens in this case is, suppose like now people are adding all the types in this. Okay, you go ahead and add display keywords as well. Okay, you add the rest of the types, all the six types. Now imagine there are six circles coming together. What will be the target audience? Can you imagine the Venn diagram when there are six circles coming together, and the common part, it's going to be too narrow, too specific, right? Okay, so the chances are you will not get a single impression, you will not even get a single click. Yes, exactly. I one person that while remarketing the sale is actually then does it. Does it stop or while remarketing the sale is achieved? Uh, so remarketing the sale is achieved, then does it stop to that particular user? Yes. So once a particular sale is achieved for a particular user, okay, from that I just want just to answer your question. Yes, from then onwards, that particular cookie or the IP address is not followed. All right. Okay, so that is going to happen. So whenever people, a lot of time customers, your customers, if you're working for an agency or a client and all, they'll come back and say that I have applied all the six targeting methods, my ads are not showing, I'm not getting any impressions and clicks. You need to make it very clear to them that it's not an addition. They feel that let's add all the six, we'll get a lot of impressions and clicks. That is not is going to happen. Yeah, so you need to just make it clear to them it's not an addition, it's a combination which happens. So it will become all the more narrower and the ads will not show. So remove, keep to two to three combinations, that is going to work for you. More than three, the moment you go for a four or five combinations, you will see for yourself that the impressions will drop drastically. You will see hardly any numbers coming, hardly any impressions coming. Okay, so keep it to two to three, which is a very good combination you can have. All right. All right. Is there any meter as such for it? Like in, yeah, yeah. So I'll show you everything in the account. When we see in the account, right, all these things are there in numbers. So you can see it specifically. They'll show a Venn diagram. They'll show you how many impressions you can get. All those things are in meters, which you can, in numbers you can see. So very specific it becomes then. I'll show you that. Yeah, Ruchira, possibly. You're right. Yeah. All right. Does this now make sense? Display targeting, basic idea about how we are doing this. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. Okay, this is what the deck also talks about. The deck talks about display network in detail. Okay, and then the different types of targeting methods, keywords, topic targeting, placements, audiences, interest targeting, remarketing, and demographics. Okay, I'm going to start with the display campaign first thing on Thursday. Okay, we'll start with that. Then we have conversions, conversion tracking coming in. Okay, so we'll talk about that as well. And we have remarketing as well. Okay, so we'll try to finish off as much as we can. Personally, I don't want to rush through these things. Okay, so it's okay, it's going to take time for us. Okay, but we'll spend as much time as we can on this and have a conversation around this so that all the questions gets answered for you. Okay, eventually I think it is not going to be a case wherein we are rushing through a lot of things. We'll pace it out in a manner that everything is done in the right time for you. Okay. Yeah, Jatin, remarketing. I don't want to start with that right now. Okay, I don't want to talk about the cookies, all those things right now. We will be doing it in the next session, and then we'll talk about it in detail. Okay, all right, all right, great guys. I want. Yeah, yeah, sure, absolutely. I'm providing my contact details once again here. Okay, and my phone number. Okay, here is the feedback link for today's session, guys. Okay, go through the recording. If you still face any issues with the topic which we discussed, let me know on Thursday. We'll start off with that and then we'll go ahead with the remaining piece. All right, the experiments tab, it's an old feature which they have got in the account, which basically what they can do is they can do A/B testing through it. Okay, particular section of the campaign can be tested with other sections of it, which they used to do earlier, but now they have moved on from that. Yeah, kind of they're obsolete now. Thank you so much. I'm sharing the feedback link, guys. Please share the feedback regarding today's session. Let us know how you felt about it. You shared the link for dummy account. Yeah, sure. Uh, that works. Thank you, Narayan. Thanks a ton. Thanks a ton, Jatin. Sarthak, here is the link. Okay. Thank you, Atul. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mohan. Thank you, sir. Sarthak. No problem. Yes, I'll see you on Thursday. Thank you, Jatin. Thanks a ton. Thank you, Ruchira, for saying that. Thank you so much. Thank you for saying that, Sarthak. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vikas, for saying that. I'll see you on Thursday. No problem, man. Thanks a ton. Good night. I'll see you on Thursday. Yeah. See you, Ruchira. Good night, Sudesh. Thank you so much. Thank you, Samuel, for saying that. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has been able to fill up the form. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me for today's session. I'll see you guys same time on Thursday. Have a great week ahead, guys. Thanks a ton.